Did you know that our bodies tell way before than we speak? The way we control our bodies impacts the way we think, the way we feel, and the way we show up. About 93% of the communications that we engage with happens through the nonverbals or the body language. Our body language impacts our judgments and bases the inferences that we make. We lead to meaningful life choices like who do we date, who do we really choose as a partner, who do we hire, who do we promote. Our body language not only influences how others perceive us, but our nonverbals and our own body language impacts how we see ourselves. Our nonverbals govern how others perceive and think about us. But the real question that I would want to unfold today is, do our nonverbals govern how we think and how we feel about ourselves? Our minds change our bodies, but it is also true that our bodies change our minds. And that's my humble submission to you all. Scientifically, this is related to the nature of hormones, the physiological aspects that happens or that exhibits in a human. So let me give you a bit of an overview from a physiological aspect. What do the powerful people really exhibit? Or those who we consider are really powerful, confident, what do they really exhibit? They exhibit high testosterone and low cortisols. These are the two important hormones. And this is true for all powerful leaders. Mostly, the myth is that people associate power only with testosterone. But it is a combination of both testosterone and cortisols. And how? The testosterone definitely has to be high, but your cortisols has to be low as well. Right? Imagine if you have a leader who's really exhibiting power, but at the same time the cortisols are high and gets extremely reactive during stress situations. We don't want a leader like that. Rather, we want a leader who is exhibiting power, yet calm and composed and is able to withstand the stress. And therefore, it is important to understand that when you exhibit power, your testosterones are definitely up, but your cortisol's level has to go down. And the powerless exhibition exhibits cortisols to be high and testosterones to be low. Right? So that's an interesting aspect for us to be aware of and realize that both the hormones matter. So there is this evidence that bodies can shape the mind and role changes can shape the mind. So example, what if you have a role change? Like, go back to the time if you had experienced a role change, you would realize that you had to put yourself in a situation or a position where you exhibited something that you were not. But by doing that, you eventually started exhibiting yourself like that. That's the power that we are trying to unfold today. So, our nonverbals do govern how we think about ourselves. So what is it that I'm trying to submit here and help you unfold? Power posing for a few minutes can really change your life in a meaningful way. Yes, I'm asking you to do the power pose. I ask you how you are right now. If you have a check on how you are sitting, what's your posture, what's your position. Now, if you would want to try the power pose, your power pose could be anything like this, Avenger pose, whatever. Try it for 2 minutes. And trust me, you will experience some magic. Now, it is important to know where and how to use this. You need to use this power pose or power posing when you have to make some decisions, when you have to present, when you have to pitch, when you are going in a job interview. Does this mean that you will actually sit with your arms wide open in front of an interviewer? No, that is not the case. Rather, remember, the idea is how do you simulate power by enacting that position to command the way you think and the way you feel yourself. Remember, this power posing concept or an action that I am telling you is not about you talking to other people but to yourself. Because our bodies change our minds change our behaviors, and our behaviors changes the outcomes that we make. Small actions can lead to big change. 2 minutes of power posing. That's it. That's the ask. Configure yourself, find a place for yourself to exhibit your power pose, and that's what I would want you to leave from this episode today.